Yes.
Lucky likes to fancy himself as one of the cutting edge people in comedy.
I never said those words. I never ever said those words.
But the thing is as Lucky, as funny as you are, my friend,
Thank you.
we love to get professionals in here.
Yeah. And we do. We do like to get professional comedians in here.
People who know what they're talking about. Coming up in March, we've got the Johannesburg International Comedy Festival, which is going down. And now we've got a man who's seen Lucky on stage. He's laughed at him.
I've done a show with him. I'm actually excited that I've actually been on the same stage as him because it's very rare that it happens like that.
We've got Virgil Prins in studio. He goes by the name Prins. Prince, welcome to the show.
Hello, hi guys. I'm excited to be here, man. To be on 947 and specifically to be on the show with Greg and Lucky. I've listened to you guys like 1,000 times.
I remember on Monday Night Comedy once I came to do the show. So he runs the club. And he says to me, "It's Lucky. When am I going to be on the show, man? When can I just give me one once?"
And that was about 1.5 to 2 years ago. So patience and endurance. And here I am, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you are. Welcome to it.
Thank you.
Prince, now, I mean, you've come a long way. I used to be at Rhodes University. You've come from that scummy hole of the country.
We've made it out. We've come a long way once again.
We've come out. Prince, who are you? If people don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let me tell you my intro line. So my intro line is, I am the comedian formally and informally known as Prins.
Yeah.
Where that comes from, of course, the artist formerly known as Prins. I'm the comedian formally and informally known as Prins. I do have a BCom law and management degree, as the brother said over there, all the way from Grahamstown, Rhodes University. Traveled to Johannesburg to do comedy from the Eastern Cape. I worked in a call center just to earn my stripes, my Johannesburg stripes, if you'd say that. And from there on, started doing stand-up comedy. I've been in it professionally for about 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my elevator pitch right there.
There's a competition that happens at Parkers. It happens every single year. So young comics come together and they try and find the best young upcoming comedian.
Yes, sir.
And I was doing this competition and they were like, "Yo, man, you should see the guy that won last year." And then I was like, "Oh, okay." So somebody said, "Oh, you got to see this guy, Prince." I was like, "Oh, okay." So 2 weeks later, we had another comedy event and I see you perform.
Yes.
And not realizing it's the same oak, I'm like, "Jeez, this oak is..." Because I'd been at the game for like 2 or 3 years, and then I was like, "Oh my goodness,
he's competition winning."
Yeah, and then you were the guy. Yeah, so you've won that competition. You've been nominated for a lot of awards.
Yes, let me tell you. So just a list of highlights. Biggest highlight this year, I'm on Trevor Noah Nationwild. I'm sure you've seen the show on Showmax and on Mnet. I've also then won a competition at Parkers called a Parkers Kamikaze competition.
That's the one, yeah.
There was a competition 2 or 3 years back called Joke Nation. It's like a international type competition. Won that one, and of course that allowed me to perform in Switzerland, and I also performed in South Korea from that one. So this is a brief highlight reel.
How do the jokes translate South Korea wise?
They don't translate. That's the weirdest part. I mean, I think you go there, I think they're just happy to see stand-up comedy happening in front of them, because they've got comedy genres, but stand-up, not really that type of thing. Theirs is more like singing vibes and maybe a young act or a little play type effort. So stand-up comedy, brand new for them. Most of them can't speak English, so those who do, try to understand you real quick and have the odd giggle. If you get a good smile, you've done well. Yeah, you've done well.
Now tell me something, Prince. I want to ask you this. You've been in the game for about 7 years now? 5,
yes,
6
let's say 7 years and then 5 professional years.
Yeah.
Yes.
5 years where you've been fed by this.
Yeah. 5 years has been going well, and then the other 2 is like a boxer. You get your amateur years, and then you turn pro. Yeah, so I've been pro for 5 years.
Tell me something. What is either tell me the first joke you ever wrote or the worst joke you ever wrote?
I'll tell you the first joke. You want me to tell the actual joke?
Yeah, tell the actual joke. Unless it's dirty, obviously keep it clean.
It's weird, I think. But the first joke I ever told, as a new comedian, you never know about like the originality of comedy. So I think I used to watch like a Dave Chappelle sketch back in the day,
him,
where he has this piece on Little John. right?
Yeah.
So I took a bit of that piece of that's the one, sir. That's the one. Yay, okay. And I talk about visiting my great-grandmother, right? And obviously my great-grandmother at the time, she was already kind of deaf. And she was already kind of like, you know, a little bit blindish as well.
Yeah.
So I'd walk in and, you know, the family would introduce me and they'd be like, yo, grandmother, this is Virgil. And she's like, what? And like, this is Virgil. What? We said grandma, it's Virgil. Okay. And like, grandmother, would you like some tea? Yeah.
When you look back at the joke now, do you think, whoo, that is terrible or it's stolen as well?
I think what in my amateur years it was.
Yeah.
I think it was quite hilarious actually. Obviously it broke some of the rules of don't sample, but
my first one I
nice.
ever used was, and some people get offended by it, and I've been to a place where I tell the joke and people are like, "E." So mine is, "Hi, my name is Lucky Duplessis." Yes. So what? My name is Lucky
Sounds
Duplessis.
like a great one.
No, hi, my name is Lucky Duplessis. Yes, you are right. I am black, and my surname is Duplessis, but and yes, the surname isn't stolen.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap,
so that was the first joke I ever told.
Do
Yeah.
you like it? You don't like
I
it?
don't like it. Like I told it
that
back in the
joke.
day, and I thought it was hilarious. And now I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
No, look, I still think my joke is hilarious. I just know now that it's wrong. I'm like, it was hilarious, it was terrible.
Some things are better left to the experts.
This is Lucky's Comedy Hour with
Prince, the comedian, not the singer.
formerly known as Prins.
He's going to be at the Johannesburg International Comedy Festival the 14th, 15th, and 16th of March, happening at the Joburg Theatre.
Tickets start from 121 Rand, 120 Rand for one show, and then they go up to 300 Rand.
Yeah, there's different shows, so go onto the website and go check them out, because they obviously, if you want to see a certain comedian, because there's a lot of comics at the show.
Prince, you've been in the business professionally for 5 years. Lucky is about to become a dad.
Oh, snap. Oh,
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
The thing is, what's your best or worst dad joke that you've got? Because you know there's loads of dad jokes.
Dad joke, baby joke, dad joke. I have a baby joke. I have like this one annoying baby that used to stay. It's my landlord's baby, actually.
Oh,
He used to
okay.
annoy me. The thing is, he couldn't speak, right? But he'd still try. And I'd be like, man, you're wasting my time. He's trying to come here. I was like, come back when you've learned some words.
You and Greg will get along very
I
well.
was like, come back when you've learned some vocab, man. I can't be wasting my time having full-blown conversations and you're not getting it at all.
I mean, what's the point?
What's the point?
They don't even
Exactly.
chew their food properly.
Exactly.
They dribble it out their mouth.
I had a great dad joke the other day. Very quick.
Tell us.
A man's at a funeral, sees a woman crying, the woman of the widow, obviously,
Yeah.
woman crying, goes up, says, "Ma'am, do you mind if I say one word?"
Uh-huh.
She's like, "Oh, no, please go up." The man walks up and he says, "Plethora." He walks off stage. She says, "That means so much."
Oh, jeez. This is why we got professional comedians joining us. Prince is going to
That was a
be...
good one, plethora. You was going to say one word, you said so much. Nice. I'm just explaining for the people at home who don't understand. Plethora, one word, but it means so much.
The worst is when you have to explain a joke to
Yeah, you
someone.
have to, but sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
People are like, yeah, I like it, but what does it mean?
We've got
That's
Prince with us for the rest of this hour. So he's going to be co-hosting with us.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So Prince, this is quite serious now. We're about to get into something that we do every single day on the show.
Alright.
We play a game in Monte Casino. It's called What's Inside the Box.
Okay, cool.
Now, it's very simple.
Right.
There's a box at Monte Casino. You can go down to Monte Casino by the Grand Staircase. You're walking down on the left-hand side by the Red Vespa. There's a box, huge, meter by meter.
Okay,
you can
cool.
look inside the box and try and figure out what it is.
Okay.
Okay, because it's just like a little slit, but you can't really see because the image is actually mirrored.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Or you can wait for us to give you the clue.
Okay, cool.
So, Greg, should we give the clue?
Yeah, give the clue because I can't go to Monte Casino right now, obviously.
The clue is you know someone that has this.
Okay.
In fact, out of all of us, I think we have someone very close to us that has this.
That has this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But
Unfortunately, today's the first day, so
it's a tough one,
that's
right?
the only clue you get.
What do you think it is?
Oh, also, I just have to like go for it. Somebody
Yeah.
who has this. So you say I definitely
You definitely know
like you
someone
don't know
who
my
has this.
life,
No,
but you do know that in
Yeah.
my life I know a person
Yeah, who has this?
who has this thing.
Yeah. If you're listening in the car, same applies.
In the car, you know somebody who has this. I'm gonna say a pancreas.
It'd be pretty sick if we put someone's pancreas in the box.
Oh yeah, I must think about that
But
as well.
we won't reveal. If you want to have a guess as to what's in the box, give us a call. 011 88 38 947. We'll play in 10 minutes.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Prince on Lucky's Comedy Hour.
Take the greatest explorers of our time. What do they have in common?
Stars here on 947, almost 20 minutes to 5 on your drive home. You're with Greg and Lucky, and nowadays almost anybody can be a specialist. I'm sure you've heard of some people that I can understand a life coach, but can you believe that there are now people called interior therapists?
Oh snap. Interior meaning interior of your house.
Yes, like interior design.
And a therapist being a person who like talks to you when your interior has been so terrible and you're traumatized, and they're like, don't feel bad, we can take the curtain off.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is it. We've brought in our producer Lebs, the female touch on the show. That other voice you may have just heard, we've got Prins in with us. He's a comedian. He's going to be at the Joburg International Comedy Festival. We are doing Lucky's Comedy Hour.
Yes, and so this person is a interior therapist. So what does she do, or what does he do?
Yeah.
It's a woman.
Okay.
All right.
And her profession is to come into your home and to help you clear out things that repel potential suitors.
Oh. I think I might need her services.
Okay, wait, just hold on. I want to hear this.
Some examples of the things that may scare away men.
Right?
Yeah.
She was investigating Liz's house. Poor old Lizzie was in trouble here. Cactuses.
Yeah.
Get cactuses out of your house. They're unwelcoming.
Yeah.
What?
I think to the subconscious, if a guy walks in and there's a cactus over there, instead of like a rose or a lily or a daffodil or a cactus, it probably means like, wow, this woman can probably sustain a lot of drought. She can sustain tough time.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the other one, Greg?
Another couple of things that she said. Don't have too many pictures of single, powerful women.
Hey, boo.
Why would you have photos of single, powerful women?
Yeah, you know, like you have a picture of Frida Kahlo or something up in the house.
Yeah.
Like,
So that's a no-no.
That's a no-no.
I think it's probably like, would you say intimidation? Intimidation? Like the guy would be like, wow, if you had like Lara Croft, Tomb Raider on there, you had Xena the warrior princess.
I thought you guys
there.
like that kind of thing though.
And it's like, whoa.
I used to love watching Xena.
if I walked in and she had Lara Croft, I'd be like, oh my God, you're a gamer? This is epic. My PlayStation's in the car. Hold on, I'm coming back.
I'll be right back. I'm no more a suitor, now I'm just a gamer buddy.
Yeah, that could get you out of the game. Another thing, sign of a single woman, according to the interior therapist.
Yeah.
If you have any statues of Buddha, it says you're an isolationist, and it's a sign of poverty.
Oh.
Hey, boo.
Hey, Buddha's been blocking people for years, player.
Because Buddha says you don't need things. You don't need a man. That's Buddha.
He just doesn't say.
Just find peace with yourself.
Yeah, Buddha, you don't
I
need
don't
a
think it says
house,
it in
you don't
that
need
voice.
clothes, you don't need possessions.
need
Now,
anything.
Lebs, tell me something. What
Yeah.
would repel you if you walked into a guy's house? What would repel you?
If they were like stuff that belonged to women, like weave,
Like panties and that kind of
panties,
stuff. No,
you know,
okay.
that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'd be like, okay.
Okay, now that's a self-explanatory. But like, what weird thing would repel you? Like, for instance, I'll tell you this.
Things like games.
Oh,
That
wha-
means he's always just gaming.
Oh,
Which
wow.
means you've got loads of time for yourself.
If it's not clean,
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
beer bottles everywhere.
But that means he knows how to have a good time.
No, not
Prince.
all the time. No, not all the time.
Prince, tell me something. Is there anything that... Do you have a girlfriend? You have.
I
think
do
you
have a girlfriend, yes.
Did you, when you went to a place the first time, was there anything that shocked you? That you were like, oh my goodness.
Let me think about it. She's also listening, so my answer needs to be pertinent and on point. No, I think it was cool. Do you know what would shock me is a hoarder. Do you know what I'm saying? If I walked in
Yeah.
and there was all of the things we just mentioned, if they were all there, I feel like you have to get rid of Buddha.
My wife had, you know, like the writings, the love,
Live, love, laugh.
Oh,
had that.
yeah.
And so when we moved to our new house, I said, none of this is coming with us.
Oh, snap.
We're gonna leave the words behind.
Oh, snap.
We're gonna make new words in the new house.
Oh, snap. Put your foot
Also,
down.
it's my house. Like, why do you need to tell me what to do in my own house?
No, he's not telling you. He's just repulsed by it.
It'd also be weird if the person had like a giant picture or statue of themselves. That would also be kind of weird to me.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm on the path to like loving myself and you know that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
That-
My,
No?
my girlfriend's mother. at her parents' house.
Yeah.
There's a huge photo.
Like I was whispering, but we're on the radio.
There's a huge photo of her. But not photo. It's a huge painting of her.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But rich people always have that.
It's it's a painting of her when she was much younger.
Oh, snap.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah. Look, it might not repel a potential suitor, but it's still a little
I
bit
think her
scary.
husband would probably repel the potential suitor.
Yeah, that'll be the first line of defense.
Different strokes. We're going to play What's Inside the Box with Monte Casino right after these.
If you're not cracking up right now, the joke's on you.
This is Lucky's Comedy Hour with
Prins!
What do you call it when Italtile Style goes on sale? I'll tell you what I call it.
Stream one of your favorite TV shows, and then you still have to wait for it to load. It's time to upgrade to fiber and kiss buffering goodbye with MWeb Fiber priced from only 489 Rand per month. You can sign up now at mweb.co.za, and you'll also get a free setup and a router with up to 3,500 Rand. T's and C's apply.
Guess what's in the box at Monte Casino, and you could win.
What's in that box?
Is it a bird?
What's in that box?
Is it a plane?
What's in that box?
Or is it something from outer space?
What's in that box?
It's time to guess what's in the box at Monte Casino for a chance to win with 947.
Round about this time, Monday to Friday, we play What's Inside the Box with Monte Casino. There's an actual box. It's a meter by a meter next to the grand staircase at Monte Casino. If you go down there, peek inside, you can take a guess as to what is in the box. You can win awesome prizes. The prize at the moment is epic.
Yes, it's worth 8,000 Rand. VIP experience for two, all the way to go to Chicago's. It is one of the best Broadway shows ever. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out.
So no, you're not going to Chicago.
No, the Chicago show. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But we wanted to know from you what's inside the box. A clue for today is you definitely know someone that has one of these. What is inside the box?
I want to say post box.
I don't have a post. I do have a post box.
But
You
you
got a
know
new
someone
home.
I
has
just don't know
a-
where it is.
Yeah, you know someone with a post box.
Yeah.
Post box is my second one after pancreas.
Okay. We're not going to reveal the answer just yet. Raksha, you're going to have a crack at it. What do you think's inside the box?
A key?
A key. Ooh, yeah. Most people do have keys.
If you don't have keys, like, what are you doing with your life?
Maybe
Yeah,
you're so rich as one of those digital things like fingerprint. Beep.
Yeah.
You know those people.
Yeah.
Scan your eye.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Raksha,
Raksha.
sorry, it's not a key, but for getting through to us, what we're going to do is we're going to hook you up with a 200 Rand voucher to go through to the Texan Wing Bar, okay? At Monte Casino.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Enjoy.
Kerry.
Kerry, it's not a pancreas, it's not a key. What do you think is inside the box?
Hi. Guys, firstly, I love you guys' show.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Can't hear that enough.
Okay, so
You can say it again if you
what I
like.
think is in the box
Yeah.
is a bicycle.
Bicycle. Yeah, you know someone who rides
Everyone
one.
knows someone in a bicycle,
I
yeah.
don't own one, but I know people who have.
Yeah.
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 We know a lot of people here. We have our cycle challenge with Telkom. It's big.
Let's see if it's a bicycle. Ooh, sorry, Kerry.
Not a bicycle.
Man.
But Dory, Kerry, same thing for you. What we'll do is we'll give you $200 to go through to the Texan Wing Bar at Monte Casino so you can enjoy some wings, okay?
Oh, wow. Thanks, guys. Love you guys' show.
Cool. Thanks. Enjoy.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, it's not a post box. It's not a pancreas. It's not a key. And it's not a bicycle.
We're going to give you another clue on Monday. Otherwise, go down to Monte Casino this weekend. Jim Jeffries is going to be there. He's performing tonight, tomorrow, and
nice.
Sunday. And you got to go watch. But you going to watch?
At the moment, not confirmed, but I'd love to. He's the Australian funny dude. Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Very raw, yeah.
Pretty intense.
If you want to take it, it's montecasino.co.za.
Oh, riprova domani, which translated means try again tomorrow. Go down to Monte Casino or call us at 011-8838-947 to guess
What's inside the box?
and win. Hit 947.co.za for more info.
Comedian, not the singer.
You can hear how depressed Lucky is that the singer is dead.
Yeah, shame.
You're with Greg and Lucky. 5 minutes of 5. We're about to get into your traffic and your sport and your news all in just a little bit. But we're wrapping up Lucky's first comedy hour. Prince has joined us. The Johannesburg International Comedy Festival is coming to town in March. Prince is going to be on the lineup. Prince, you performed alongside loads of professional artists. You've been alongside Trevor Noah, Loyiso Gola. You've performed on stages all across the country. What has been the worst time for you to die on stage? Have you stood up there and just been like, oh, please swallow me now?
I would say, look, I try by all means not to die too much.
That's part of the game.
I tend to cut those out. But I think the worst one I would guess was actually quite recently. I wouldn't say I died. It's just under the circumstances, of course it counts as such. But I think I was performing in front of like 1,000 people. But it was a very weirdly set up kind of a show that I kind of just got thrown into the middle of it all. So I was there talking, but people were having dinner, waitresses walking around, people were high-fiving, tequila shots were being had. Look, it's not the worst place to have died, but preferably not in front of like 1,000 witnesses,
Yeah.
So they weren't paying attention. So I died internally, I guess.
Not on the stage.
No, not on the stage. I died internally, but I mean, there were 1,000 people there when it happened, which is not
good to die.
Not good numbers to be having.
Now, Prince, listen, before you leave us,
Yes, sir.
we had this yesterday. We actually spoke to my mother about it. We said that we asked a whole bunch of people, would you slap your mother for R1 million?
No.
No, there's no.
No.
My mother said that if I didn't slap her, she would be upset because if I
guess,
slapped her and then told her what it was for, she'd be fine.
Yeah.
So you saying no?
Because I guess I'd have to first talk to my mother first. Because I bet she'll be like, okay, cool. As long as we split the million 90-10, I'm her getting the 90, me getting the 10%.
No, so you'd have to slap her first and then tell her.
No, I wouldn't.
It's because she's a colored lady.
Yeah, the repercussions will be brutal, bro. Because after a while, people don't see reason. You're like, no, but it's for R1 million. I don't care what it's for. That's a gun, by the way.
Okay, all right.
Prince, if somebody's thinking about going to the Johannesburg International Comedy Festival,
Yes.
why should they come?
You should definitely go. Listen, the name says it. Johannesburg, that's us. International, that's the world. Comedy, it's what we love. Festival, I mean, who doesn't want to be at a festival?
Yes.
It's got all the right words for you to be there. A couple of shows, I'll tell you, there's an opening gala. There's a show called One Night Stand. Ooh, that's Loyiso Gola doing a one-man show. Then there's a show called League of Nations. That's where basically a couple of African comedians come together. A mixture of comedians there. A show called Stand Up Africa, the show I'm in.
Yeah.
Which once again, maybe there'll be a comedian from, not maybe, there is comedian from Zimbabwe, comedian from Nigeria, comedian from South Africa. We mix it up nicely there. On the final night, there's a show called Fire in the Hole. John Flismus is involved over there, so you know it's going to be absolutely crazy. It's the Johannesburg International Comedy Festival, so everybody's coming with the A game. We were speaking about death a minute ago. That will not be happening at this festival. Everybody will be doing the exact A game. You should definitely come through. It's not just about supporting local, but it's greater than that. It's greater than that because it's local, it's comedy, it's festive. 14 to 17 March, you should definitely come through. It's stand-up comedy at its very, very best. It's the Champions League of stand-up comedy.
Okay, all right. That is it. You heard it here first. All from Prince. It's happening at the Johannesburg Theatre.
Yes.
Yeah, Johannesburg International Comedy Festival.
We're going to be giving away tickets on 947. Prince, thanks for joining us. One last thing before we let you go.
Yes, sir.
How can we get Lucky to headline a gig?
Lucky you can come through. We've got a show called Monday Night Comedy, which happens in Melville. Come through. You won't headline, but we'll put you last on the lineup. Technically...
The reason I haven't been there in a long time, the last show I did, I went on stage and I said, hi, my name's Lucky Duplessis, and the black girl in front went...
No, but people know you, so they're like, oh no, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Other than that, if I may mention, this is a big year for me. It's 2019. My biggest project for the year, other than doing the Johannesburg International Comedy Festival, and other than being on Trevor Noah Nationwild and a few other Showmax shows, I'll actually be doing my one-man show at the Lyric Theatre later this year, around about the 30th of May. So keep an eye out for that one. It's huge for me, and hopefully we can make it huge together.
Okay, all right.
Fantastic.
Prince.
Thank you very much. News, traffic,
Thanks for having
sport,
me, guys.
all coming up. Thanks for joining us, Prince.
Greg and Lucky on 947.